I'm a business coach and I work with people all over the globe who are successful but stuck, and work with them to get unstuck. And so I always like to start my episodes off talking about a time or a story where you were stuck and how you got unstuck.
Yeah, I mean, I was 26. By the way, thanks for having me here, John. I really appreciate this and appreciate what you're doing for the community. So yeah, time I was stuck, and maybe it's, somewhat generalist from an entrepreneurial standpoint, but look, I come from a background of a family of accountants, very risk averse mindset. And obviously entrepreneurship, it's about creativity, abundant thinking, risk taking. And at 26 years old, I didn't even know what an entrepreneur was, John. I had to literally Google it. And I was in the corporate world working for a big construction consultancy called ACOM. And just something inherently felt wrong. The people there were having conversations about, the latest Netflix show. And look, I'm no offense to anyone who talks about that stuff and the weather and complaining and gossiping about people. But look, I just knew there was more to life. I knew there was more depth, and I could feel my soul withering away. So on one walk home from work, I just said, I'm done with the life of mediocre. And I started getting some clients from Upwork, a freelancing platform. This is 2017, the takeoff of Facebook advertising, the big, supply and demand opportunity. Not many Facebook advertisers, but obviously a lot of users across Facebook and Instagram. So it was really cheap costs. So it was an easy way to get a lot of customers for e-commerce, which is the industry I was focusing on. So with no money in the bank account, I just quit it to the dismay and worry of my parents. And you know what, John? For the first time in my life, I finally felt alive.
Yeah. It's interesting. I remember when I was at a crossroad in my career of, leaving a career and starting my coaching business. And a quote that a buddy of mine called me and shared with me was by Tony Robbins. He said, "Hey, I think this will mean something to you. Success without fulfillment equals failure." And I wasn't fulfilled. I loved what I did, but I wasn't fulfilled, right? So I didn't love it anymore, but conceptually I kind of did. But fulfillment is so important. And I ended up quitting the job, and I now have a coaching business that's about almost 9 years old. So I understand what you mean when your soul is out of alignment, right? I felt like my soul was out of alignment, and I needed to find the fulfillment in my career. So I appreciate you sharing that.